Jai Hind everyone. Under Static GK playlist, we are covering one more topic today, that is important borders and boundaries of the world. So in this video, we'll cover that international boundaries and borders that are they often mark zones of historical conflict or political tension. So regarding that, we are covering some of the important boundaries. So under the first one is 16th parallel. So the 16th parallel, it is the international border between Angola and Namibia. So this Angola and Namibia, they are an African continent, and they are separated by which boundary? That is 16th parallel. So 16th parallel separates Angola and Namibia. And the next one is 17th parallel. 76, after 16 we have 17. It divides South Vietnam and North Vietnam. So we have one country, that is Vietnam, but this 17th parallel, it divides uh, Vietnam into South and Northern. The next one is 20th parallel. 20th parallel. It divides Libya and Sudan. So in the African country, here we have Sudan. Okay, so this Sudan is separated from Libya by 20th parallel. The next one is 22nd, sorry, it is 22nd parallel, and it divides Egypt and Sudan. So here we have Egypt, and here we have Sudan. So this is divided by 22nd parallel. So what does between which countries do we have 22nd parallel? We have 22nd parallel between Egypt and Sudan. And the next one is 25th parallel. 25th parallel, it divides Mali and Mauritania. So these are also the countries in Africa, and 25th parallel divides them. Which countries? Mali and Mauritania are divided by 25th parallel. The next one is 31st parallel. It divides Iran and Iraq. So 31st parallel is the boundary between Iraq and Iran. Next one, the 38th parallel. 38th parallel is the boundary between North Korea and South Korea. 38th parallel, North Korea and South Korea. The next one is 49th parallel. 49th parallel. This is the longest international border, almost covering a distance of 8,900 kilometers. So 49th parallel is the longest international border, and it is between USA and Canada. USA and Canada are divided by 49th parallel. So these are some of the parallels. Now let's go through them once again. 16th parallel, Angola, Namibia. 16th parallel, Angola, Namibia. Next one, 17th parallel, South Vietnam and North Vietnam. South Vietnam, North Vietnam separated by 17th parallel. The next one is 20th parallel. 20th parallel divides Libya and Sudan. 20th parallel divides are divided by Libya and Sudan. The next one is 22nd parallel. 22nd parallel divides Egypt and Sudan. 22nd parallel divides Egypt and Sudan. The next one is 25th parallel. It separates two countries, that are Mali and Mauritania. 25th parallel divides Mali and Mauritania. The next one is 31st parallel. 31st parallel divides Iran and Iraq. 31st parallel divides Iran and Iraq. The next one is 38th parallel, which demarcates the boundary between North Korea and South Korea. 38th parallel related to North Korea and South Korea. And the last one is 49th parallel. It divides USA and Canada. So this 49th parallel, this is the longest international boundary, almost 8,900 kilometers, and it is between USA and Canada. So these are some of the parallels. Now let's move to some other boundaries. The next one we have in the next set. The first one is Hindenburg line. So this Hindenburg line, it is between Germany and Poland. So Germany and Poland. Hindenburg, we have Germany, Poland, and also next one is also Oder-Neisse line. Oder-Neisse line, which is also between Poland and Germany. So between Poland and Germany, we have two lines. First one is Hindenburg, and the next one is Oder-Neisse line. Poland and Germany, Hindenburg Oder-Neisse line. The next one, between France and Germany. So between France and Germany, we also have two lines. The first one is Maginot line. First one, Maginot line, and the next one is Sees-Fried line. Sees-Fried line. So you can remember it as France, French, fried, fries, French fries. So Maginot line between France and Germany, Sees-Fried line between France and Germany. Whereas Hindenburg line between Poland and Germany, Oder-Neisse line between Poland and Germany. The next one is Mannerheim line. Mannerheim line, it is between Russia and Finland. So Mannerheim line, it is between Russia and Finland. Mannerheim line divides Russia and Finland. The next one we have is Radcliffe line. So this Radcliffe line, it separates India and Pakistan. Radcliffe line, it separates India and Pakistan. Next one, McMahon line. McMahon line, it separates India and China, or we have to say Tibetan region. So India and Tibetan region are separated by McMahon line. The next one is Durand line. Durand line. Durand line is divided, it divides Afghanistan and Pakistan. So here we have India, here we have Pakistan, here Afghanistan starts. So this is the bond, this is the Durand line. Whereas this is all Radcliffe line. Okay, and here this side where it is in contact with the Tibetan region, it is called McMahon line. The next one is purple line. So this purple line is between Israel and Syria. In West Asia, we have Israel and Syria, and they are separated by purple line. Purple line, Israel, Syria. The next one, blue line. Blue line, Israel and Lebanon. Israel, Lebanon, separated by blue line. Then, and the last one is green line. Green line, it demarcates between Republic Cyprus and the Cyprus that is occupied by Turkey. So green line demarcates Republic Cyprus and Turkish Cyprus. Now let's go through this set of lines once again. The first one is between Poland and Germany, in that we have two lines. First one is Hindenburg and the next one is Oder-Neisse line. And the next set is between France and Germany, in that we have two lines again, Sees-Fried line and Maginot line. The next one is Mannerheim line, which is between Russia and Finland. Next, Radcliffe line, which separates India and Pakistan. After that, McMahon line, which separates India and China or the Tibetan region. And the next one is Durand line, which demarcates the boundary between Afghanistan and Pakistan. Next, purple line, which separates Israel and Syria. Blue line, which separates Israel and Lebanon. The next last one is green line, which separates Republic Cyprus and Turkish Cyprus. So these are the important boundaries that needed to be covered under this topic, that is international borders and boundaries. So out of these, some of the questions are already been asked. This Durand line, for suppose, is asked in CDS 2 2025 already. And 49th parallel, which is between USA and Canada, which is the longest boundary border, is also asked in civil services prelims examination. So there is some there is a significant importance for this topic. So this is what that is going to be covered under this video. With this, I'm concluding, and in the next class I'll come up with a new topic. Until then, thank you and Jai Hind.